am a single mother and I have been divorced for 9 years. I did not choose to remarry for the sake of my children. I now own a cleaning company of my own. I started out as an ordinary cleaning person, and I knew that I had to work hard if I wanted to change my fate. I have accumulated a lot of experience and contacts in my work. As we worked conscientiously and responsibly, we gained the recognition of many customers. From a small team of 7 people, we have grown to a company of 200 people now. My children are very obedient and have excellent academic performance, so I feel very satisfied with my life now. If there is any trouble in my life, it is that I have a congenital heart disease. One day, I received a call that an employee had been injured at work. I immediately drove to the scene. As soon as I got out of the car, I felt my heart start to hurt and my breathing became very difficult. The employee helped me to sit down in my seat and called an ambulance. It was horrible. I felt like I was going to die. Soon the ambulance arrived. I was taken straight to the emergency room. The cardiologist had unblocked the blocked artery and implanted a stent. I am so grateful that he saved me, and soon I was back to work in life. I feel so lucky that I received timely treatment. But the experience 2 years later changed my life. God was so partial to me. On the day I was near death, I met Jesus. That day, I had just come home from work and was washing dishes for dinner when I suddenly had trouble breathing. My son had gone to a classmate's birthday party, so I was home alone. When I was about to collapse, I quickly called for help. I could hear the operator asking me for specifics, but I couldn't speak anymore. I knew I was going to die. I finally prayed to God, "God, if I must die, please take away my pain." Suddenly, I left my body and I no longer felt the pain. I looked at myself lying on the floor. Then a man appeared next to me, and I immediately knew it was Jesus. Although he didn't say a word, I could feel the love radiating from him. Jesus placed his hand on my shoulder. A tunnel appeared in front of me and Jesus guided me into it. We began to move at a very fast pace, moving faster and faster. I began to feel scared when the speed slowly began to decrease. As we left the tunnel, I saw a bright light. I can't describe how bright the light was. It was very bright, but looking straight at it didn't hurt my eyes. You can feel love and contentment. I could feel the presence of other souls around me, but I could not see anyone. Then Jesus reviewed my life. Every second of my life was recorded. I saw one of the scenes where I was about 17 years old. I lied to my parents that I was planning to spend the night at a friend's house. It was actually to go to a party. As I watched this, I realized that they knew I was lying too, and they didn't expose me. I could still feel what my mother was feeling inside. I was so ashamed, but Jesus did not judge my behavior. He also showed me a scene where I ran outside during a storm and brought a stray dog home. I took in the dog, which I still have, and it brought me so much joy. When the memories of my life were over, Jesus told me I had to go back. I, like many others, pleaded to stay here. My heart condition caused me great pain, and then Jesus explained to me that I still had much to learn on earth. I also saw my future self. I was much older, and my son was married with children of his own. I thought I would never get married again, but then I saw a man beside me who seemed so gentle and thoughtful. Then Jesus told me that by bringing me here, he was giving me the best gift that not everyone can get. Jesus also told me that there is no concept of time here, and that everything here is eternal. Finally, Jesus sent me back into my body. When I woke up again, the doctor quickly walked into my room and told me how lucky I was. The police were less than a block away and I was taken to the hospital in a police car. I don't remember anything anymore. My 2 braces had completely collapsed and the hospital reoperated on me. Soon after, I left the hospital. 5 years later, I met the man. We soon got married. Every time I talk about it, people always tell me how lucky I am. I just want to tell them it wasn't luck, because God was always there for me.